Hello YouTube, Grand Captain Speedy Dash here. Last time on What If Goku Was Born with Ultra Instinct, Universe 7 easily wins the Tournament of Power. How will this victory affect future events? Find out now. The remains of the Frieza Force is searching for strong warriors to try and get revenge for Frieza. One scout party finds two Saiyans and brings them back to the Frieza Force. Paragus takes control of the Frieza Force with the help of Broly, and prepares to head to Earth to take his own revenge on Vegeta. Kakarot and Vegeta are hanging out at Capsule Corp along with Beerus and Whis. The party is interrupted by Bulma telling them that the Dragon Balls have been stolen, with Bulma telling Kakarot and Vegeta the location of the final Dragon Ball she had been procrastinating on getting. Kakarot and Vegeta quickly find the thieves, with Paragus and Broly shortly arriving. Paragus begins complaining about what King Vegeta did to them, and tells Broly to kill Vegeta. Broly quickly begins fighting Vegeta, with Vegeta having a clear edge at the start. Kakarot walks over to Paragus and begins talking with Paragus, with Paragus being skeptical of what Kakarot is saying. Broly begins catching up with Vegeta and forces Vegeta to go Super Saiyan. Paragus is shocked at Vegeta going Super Saiyan, with Kakarot being slightly disappointed that Broly can't go Super Saiyan as well. Kakarot continues talking and finally gets through to Paragus. Broly continues to grow and begins overpowering Vegeta, until Vegeta transforms into Super Saiyan God and completely overpowers Broly. As Broly begins losing control, Paragus uses his remote to shock Broly until Kakarot destroys the remote. Kakarot is annoyed at Paragus, with Paragus saying that he'll take Broly and leave because he doesn't want to share a planet with a Vegeta. Kakarot is sad that he didn't get a chance to fight Broly, with him wanting to fight Vegeta. Vegeta says he doesn't want to fight right now, before taking the Dragon Balls and heading back to Capsule Corp. Agent Beerus arrives asking for help from Kakarot and Vegeta in capturing an escaped prisoner. Kakarot and Vegeta are both eager to take on this prisoner, with Beerus beginning to explain everything they know about Moro. After finishing, Kakarot decides to see if he can locate Moro, with him being surprised when Moro notices Kakarot looking for him. Kakarot did at least get a location at heading, with him realizing that Moro is heading to Earth. Moro lands, with Vegeta quickly transforming into Ultra Ego and erasing Moro before Moro realized what was happening. Beerus is surprised at how quickly and easily Vegeta took down Moro, and thanks Vegeta before leaving. Kakarot complains he wanted a chance to fight Moro, with Vegeta stating that it wasn't safe to let Moro loose on Earth. Time passes until a bounty hunter named Granola learns about the Saiyans taking control of the Frieza Force. Granola tries and fails to learn the location of the Saiyans from the Heaters before returning to his planet Cereal. On Cereal, Granola is sulking, with Minato trying to convince Granola to just let the past go and look to the future. That night, Granola saw that an archaeologist found Minato's missing Dragon Ball and sets off to collect it. Granola summons Toriyama and wishes to be the strongest in the universe. Toriyama states that the wish is beyond his ability to grant, with Minato arriving and begging Granola not to make a wish. Minato confesses the truth about what happened to Granola's mother. Granola is confused and unsure if he trusts Minato as being honest with him now, until Toriyama states that Minato made a wish concerning a Saiyan that fought someone on this planet. After hearing that, Granola immediately wishes to be strong enough to destroy the Heaters, with Minato protesting because the wishes come with a cost. Toriyama states that this wish is easy enough to not have a cost, and grants the wish before saying farewell. Granola immediately rushes to the Heaters and begins his fight against Gas. Gas is quickly dominated by Granola, shocking the rest of the heaters, with Maki and Oil jumping in, while Elect removes Gas's headpiece, releasing Gas's inner nature. Granola easily beats Makia and Oil before Gas returns to the fight, with Gas acting like a mindless beast, which Granola is easily able to beat. Elect is the only remaining member of the heaters that Granola hasn't beaten, with him begging Granola to spare him and begins offering Granola everything he can. Granola, seeing Elect begging for his life, is simply disappointed in the reality of the person he had worked for most of his life, before stating that taking a coward's life wouldn't be right. As Granola begins walking away, Elect pulls out a blaster and shoots Granola, but Granola dodged it before retaliating, killing Elect. Granola is even more disappointed in Elect and leaves. Time passes until Piccolo's meditation is interrupted by Gamma 2. Piccolo is surprised at how strong Gamma 2 is, but thinks it might be better to learn more about Gamma 2 and holds back while fighting, then fakes his death. Gamma 2, thinking Piccolo is dead, heads back to headquarters, with Piccolo shortly following. Piccolo learns about Gamma 1 and Cell Max, with him thinking he could take on one of the Gammas, but worried if he could take on Cell Max. After learning everything, Piccolo heads to get Senzu. At Korin's tower, Piccolo is given a good idea, with him heading to the lookout. Dende is happy to see Piccolo, with them quickly getting down to business, with Dende upgrading Shenron and telling Piccolo that Bulma has all the Dragon Balls. Piccolo wishes for his potential to be unlocked, with Shenron throwing in a little extra. Bulma makes 2 selfish wishes, which just annoys Piccolo, before he shortly leaves. Piccolo quickly heads to Gohan's house. Gohan is focused a bit too much on his work until Piccolo drags him out of his house. They do pick up Pan and drop her off at Gohan's home before heading to the Red Ribbon headquarters. Piccolo and Gohan rush into the Red Ribbon headquarters, with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 shortly meeting them. Gohan goes Ultra Instinct and effortlessly overpowers Gamma 1, while Ultimate Piccolo dominates Gamma 2. Vegeta rushes off to wake up Cell Max, with Dr. Hedo shortly following him. Dr. Hedo thinks he stopped Magenta, but with his last breath, Magenta awakens Cell Max. Cell Max explosively emerges and starts on a rampage. Gamma 1 explains to Piccolo and Gohan about Cell Max's weakness before they all rush in. Gohan's power is a match for Cell Max, with the Gammas and Piccolo helping, allowing them to push Cell Max back slightly. The fight continues with Cell Max being at a disadvantage until he lands a direct blow on Piccolo and gets a chance to start pushing back the others until Piccolo comes back in a new form. Orange Piccolo and Gohan quite easily push Cell back and launch a combined attack that triggers Cell's self-destruction. Everyone quickly rushes away just before Cell Max explodes. Bulma shows up as things settle down. After being caught up on what happened, Bulma invites Dr. Hedo and the Gammas to work for Capsule Corp. This will be the end of this What If. How did you enjoy the first What If I started? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel so you get notifications when I release my new videos. And if you're interested, join my Discord as well. As always, have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are.